my roots, there's customers.
Yes, I'm feeling very revitalized right now, I'm not gonna lie. We just bucked up with Smiler, had a little fun there, had a little interview, spoke about his music, and now the next artist coming through, I'm honoured to meet this guy. Trust me, he's been doing a lot in the industry, and he didn't even come through the same route as some of the other artists that we typically meet. So obviously it's only right that he gets a special session and we sit down and actually understand where he come from. He goes by the name of Clement Marfo, and I'm about to go outside, get him, and we're about to sit down and do the Studio 55 session. So come with me and check this out. Yeah. The man himself, Clement Marfo. Yeah. Doing a lot. What are you saying, bro? You ready?
I'm blessed, man. It's cold outside, you know? It's windy.
Yes, sir. I'm telling you, fam. We just need a few girls, a few beers inside.
We'll get warm in here.
And then we get warm in here, innit? But what are you saying, man? You feeling good, though?
I'm feeling pumped up, man.
Definitely.
As always, man.
Definitely. What, you come from the studio or anywhere?
You know what? I've been chilling. I was just on the mobile tour.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, resting my voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just getting revitalized, man.
But you're on the ball for some questions now.
Yeah.
About to go on a journey,
yeah, let's do that, man.
Definitely. Clement Marfo inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, there's a big difference between me and you. Not only do I have the balls to do it, I was born to do it. One step ahead of your own thoughts before you knew it. So familiar to the smell of the sewage. Let me walk you through it.
Yes. Finally we're here on the couch. It's warm inside. We're just feeling very good inside. You know what I mean? Mixtape Madness.co.uk. Make sure you stay locked. Right now I'm joined with Clement Marfo, one of the hottest artists in the UK again, so we're just hitting two birds with one stone tonight. And obviously, firstly I want to talk about like your upbringing, because many of the artists that I've personally interviewed through Boxing and that, they've mainly been through the mixtape culture, you know what I mean? They've just put out mixtapes and they've had some street beat, some foot beat. But right now, with you, you took a different path.
Yeah.
And like you came through like not mainstream as such, but it was mainstream, you know what I mean? Yeah. You were seen on certain platforms before you got your deal.
Yeah.
So obviously we're just gonna talk about that a little bit. So how exactly did you come through in the music industry?
Well, I was never afraid to try pop. You know what I mean? It's like coming from a Ghanaian background, you know, my parents listened to a lot of music.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm born in the 80s,
yeah.
So they had the influence of Bob Marley, Stevie Wonder, Diana Ross. I also had the influence of Annie Lennox, Phil Collins. You know what I mean? It's a mix of stuff. You know? So I've always been open-minded. So when I started up MCing, I was kind of inspired by the soul kind of busy rascal scene. You know what I mean? And then I remember in the school playground, everyone was just spitting.
Yeah.
I mean, and I wanted to spit myself. I thought like, if my man can do it, I can do it as well. Yeah. So I started going from there, and then kind of just dropped a few singles here and now and then. And then it was back in the day of MySpace days, like 2007. And started doing a lot of remixes for like dark punk and stuff. So it was very mainstream. It wasn't more like, as you said, there wasn't the typical route of doing mixtapes, you know, doing freestyles.
Yeah.
And then from then, I just wanted to kind of hook up with the band. So what I decided is I hooked up with a friend of mine, Dion, and he plays drums, and he introduced me to fellow members. And then, you know, it just naturally came, and 2 years down the line, I'm with a band by the name of Clement Marfo on the front line, 7-piece hip-hop rock band. And we supported the likes of like Plan B, to Florence and Machine, to De La Soul, D12, you know what I mean? So we've done all that. We've gone through that route pretty much. And yeah, man, like here I am.
Yeah. And obviously, what brought you onto the big league as such was through an advert, which was featured in none other than the biggest sporting event in the planet.
Yeah.
I'm even just gonna say, well, it's a very big event. You lot might know it as the NFL Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And obviously you was an advert and that really blew you up.
Yeah, man, that got my lane, that got things, that got the momentum rolling.
Yeah, now obviously, you know what I'm gonna ask you, how's man on the Super Bowl?
Man, do you know what? Because I'm in a band, what we try to do is try to go on like as if we're a label ourselves. Okay. You know, when I put the band together, a lot of people's like, I don't get this, like, you know what I mean? Like, why is a grime hip hop MC with a band, you know, mix of white and black people, mixed race people, people from rock scene, people from the pop scene and stuff, like, how does this work?
Yeah.
So I remember going in the studio and we wrote a track called Champion.
Yeah.
And at the time, David Hay was fighting this giant. Do you remember that? I'm not sure if you remember. It's called David versus Goliath.
Yeah, yeah.
A massive giant. They had like hair.
What Klitschko? One of the Klitschko?
No, what Klitschko? It was before that. Do you remember his name?
No, I don't remember.
I can't remember his name.
No offense, Hay, but not that much of it.
Not now. Not now.
Okay.
But back then I wanted to create an entrance theme for a British boxer.
Yeah.
And we came out with this track called I'm Feeling 10 Foot Tall, I'm a Champion, I'm a Champion.
All right.
And we pull it out,
Yeah.
and the heat was crazy. We got like contacts from Sony, EMI, Warner, all the big labels wanted, like, you know, there was like, who's this Clement Marfo on the frontline group. And then next thing you know, like, it was on a street dance 3D movie. And the next day we got an email saying that, you know, Sky Sports are really interested in our music.
Yeah.
They've used it for the Sky Sports advert for the Super Bowl XLLV at the time. So I remember waking up and coming up to a barrage of text messages, emails like, yo dude, the music's on Sky Sports, man. It's like the advert for Super Bowl. And I'm just like, wow. So after that, we were just getting loads of momentum, and Warner Brothers were really interested in us, and they signed us. So it's crazy, man.
And they showed you a lot of love and that, and it shows through your music and all that. You're staying positive.
Very positive. You know, at the end of the day, I want to make timeless music. I want my music to be around for 20 years.
Generations and generations.
Exactly. I want my grandchildren to be like, yo, do you remember that Clement Marfo song? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how we look at it. Like, back in the day, we remember that Sticky song, or do you remember that, you know, Mobb Deep song back in the day? Like, it's like those timeless tracks, you know?
And obviously, all artists go up and down the country, around the world, and you are not new to that. I've been on your website, you've got a lot of dates for March alone. And like, you're in so many places, you're in Bristol, you're in London, you're in so many places. And it's like, how do you like deal with like going to different like areas around like the UK? Because I can imagine that not all crowds are the same. Like, do you like pick and favour certain crowds, or is it a thing where you just enjoy the whole vibe you get?
I think going up to all these cities is always a challenge. And we've faced a lot of challenges where people was like, we never heard of you guys. Do you know what I mean? Like, what to expect? But we go out there perform as if like it's our show, or like we feel very confident because we've been writing songs for like 18 months, and we've got the songs ready. So when we go out to these performances, it's a positive vibe. When somebody, I always said to my band members, like, back in the day, you used to be the person in the audience. So you used to pay 20, 30 pounds to go and see someone like Jay-Z, and you want your money's worth. So I say, look, we're gonna go and perform and make sure that people who have paid to come and see us, they're gonna feel like, wow, I've seen a musical show. I've been through a musical experience. So we go out there, we stage dive, we mosh pit,
real talk,
we throw water on the crowd.
Pure madness.
Man, it's a pure madness, man.
And you react to it.
Mate, trust me, you got to come to a live show.
I don't know for water, you know, but I'll support you. I'll probably stay on the stage with you lot and hype you up.
Well, you know what? If you pay to come in, you wanna be able to walk away feeling like, wow. I went out to rave.
Makes sense. It makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like just the other day, I was in London. I did a stage dive and the people didn't catch me.
They didn't catch you.
London stush, you know.
Man.
London stush.
So what, like you left like an ambulance or something?
No, literally I almost snapped my neck. But you know what, there was people that grabbed me just in time and they just lifted me up.
Did you carry on?
Yeah, of course. You got to be professional, man. But every other cities, they're wild. So like, for example, Newcastle, Glasgow, Scotland, people just carry me and you know, they love it.
Oh boy, that takes a lot of perseverance, man. I don't know if I could jump off the stage personally, but you feed off the crowd, didn't it?
Trust me, the momentum, like, I'm a natural born performer, and that's what I love to do.
That's what I'm doing, man. And obviously, let's get to your single, which is on iTunes right now. Or you can pre-order it from iTunes.
Mayhem.
Mayhem.
Featuring Kano. It's coming out March 26th.
March 26th.
So go and get that, because we want to make that top 20.
We have to get that in the charts. So I can link up with Clement, and then we can obviously go restaurant with a few birds.
Then we go Miami, man.
I need to go Miami. We need a holiday still. So make sure you pre-order that, and let's get that in the top 20. But how do you link up with Kano on that one though?
You know, the likes of Gets, Sway, Kano, I look up to them as inspiration. I think they're like the top MCs in this country, and they've seen my grind. You know what I mean? Like, and they show me respect as well as I show them respect. So my first single was Overtime featuring Gets, and from that we was getting a lot of momentum. Sway hit me up and was just like, you know what, I love what you're doing. Like, I remember you back in the day on MySpace. So he showed me love. I done a track with him called Rule the World. And then naturally I saw Kano at Sway's show. And I said to him, yo, I got this rock track. Like, it reminds me of Typical Me. Do you remember the Typical Me?
Yeah. This is typical.
One
of those days.
You know the one. And I just felt like Kano was one of those ones where you could cross over. So I showed him and he was just like, yeah, bro, like I see where you go with this. So hit me back up, and since then it's just been blowing up. You know, it's just we got Radio 1 playlist, we got Trust FM playlist, it's all over the TV, Kiss, MTV and stuff. So I'm just every day I'm just pinching myself like, right, I've come a long way.
That's real. See, Mixtape Madness.co.uk, we promote biggest mixtapes and not only just mixtapes but releases, promos. Would you say you're gonna ever release maybe like a free download package for all your fans that have supported you in a way?
I've got a free download package. Okay. It's on ClementMarfo.com.
Alright.
It's got remixes of like all my tracks. So I've got a remix from Rude Kid. I've got a remix from Essex.
Alright, big producer.
Big producer. I've got another track. I was in the studio with him the other month, and we got some bangers for this album, man.
You should get some exclusives though, slightly.
Definitely, bro. I've written up to 60 songs for my album. Like, you can see these bags. We're grinding, man.
I don't get them bags yet, still.
I've been grinding, man. Like, I've been traveling the whole world just trying to get my product together.
But it's all, we respect the hustle anyway.
Thank you very much. We go running in a Clement Marfo on the front line. Have a great night, Manchester. Hey.
That's a good look. Well, we really appreciate you for coming down. I know, again, you've got busy schedules and you've got priorities.
Well, you know, you know what I mean? Like, I put out a track with Overtime saying nobody works harder than me. And real talk, I look myself in the mirror every day and I say, look, no one grinds like me, because I've gone through days where 3 days I haven't gone without sleep. And you know, there's someone out there, like someone in your position that wants to be a better presenter than you, or there's someone who wants to be a better camera guy than you, but you got to put in that grind. Because everyone's chasing that dream. And that's why, you know, I'm a high of Limitless. Have you seen that film?
No, not really.
Limitless, you gotta watch Limitless.
I'm all about my American Pie and that, bro.
American Pie?
Yeah.
What, the film?
Yeah, the film. That's the films that I watch, innit?
Oh, you like comedy?
I say comedy, innit? I need to laugh, man. When you're in this industry,
I hear you.
When you're in this industry, all the stress, cause you need to laugh. You know?
I hear you.
Yeah, man. But safe for that, man.
That's all up, man.
Coming down. And obviously, when you reach the top, don't forget about us. I remember, I need to go to Miami, cause
we're doing this, man.
We're doing this. So remember, make sure you get Mayhem featuring Kano, please, cause I need to go on a holiday.
You gotta get your 3/4 lengths.
3/4 lengths.
You gotta get your slippers.
You know what? In fact, when I go home, I'm gonna start packing from now,
cocoa butter,
bro, all of that. I need to get the shine on.
Trust me
to get that. But Mixtape Madness.co.uk. Here with your boy Clement Marfo. We're just gonna chill out now, relax. Big up to everyone that's watched this. Big up to the 55 ESL on BoxPark as well. And I shall take what, Dutch?
We're living already, we're living live already, man.
Yeah,
got to do the Stone Cold Boston.
Yeah, this is that Dutch. Hey, listen. Hey, you see,
we're living.
You see, Clement, yeah. I do that in Miami still.
But this is my live show. This is what we do in our live show. We rock and roll, man.
We do rock and roll. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna cheers you, cuz.
Let's do that. You know, because you threw it.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah. Mixtape Madness.co.uk.
Yeah,
we're living life.
Real recognized, real.
Yeah. 55.
Mixtape Madness.
Yeah, Studio 55.
Exclusive.
That's why we're real. We're real. You gotta love us.